Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Dear brothers, how are you? I hope you are doing well and enjoying your time. Today we are going to have a simple lesson, and still you can say it is like a revision, because as you can see here, we don't have many new lessons regarding grammar. Our lesson today will be about the differences in the meaning between the same verb, but sometimes it is followed by a gerund, verb plus ing, and sometimes it is followed by to plus infinitive, which is called the full infinitive. So let's get started. I'm sure that you know for some verbs they can be followed by even a gerund, ing form, like you say, for example, I like watching television. Here the verb like is followed by a gerund. And we have some verbs in English, like is one of them, that are followed all the time by a gerund form, verb plus ing. I hate swimming, I love cooking, and so on. And we have some other verbs that are followed by the full infinitive, to plus infinitive, like saying, for example, I need to go. Need is a kind of verb that is followed all the time by, yes, by a full infinitive. What do you mean by full infinitive? To plus infinitive. That is called full infinitive. So the point here is we have some verbs that can sometimes be followed by ing form and sometimes followed by a gerund, to plus infinitive, which is full infinitive. Regarding grammar, we can do that. We can add to, we can add ing. But regarding the meaning, it will be totally different. As you can see, we have some examples. They are very important. Let's know what are the differences between these verbs. The first example here is the verb remember. Don't forget, remember is followed by even to plus infinitive or followed by ing form, gerund. Let's look at the first example. He always remembers to send his grandparents gift on special holidays. So when I say remembers to send, that means he did not forget. Okay? So again, he always remembers to send, that means he did not forget to send. This is the verb remember followed by to. I still have the same verb, but in this case it is not followed by to. It is followed by ing form. Do you think we will have a difference in the meaning? Sure, we will have. He remembers sending gifts last year. That means, at this case, at that time, you forgot the action, but now you remembered it. So you did the action, you already did the action, but maybe you forgot doing the action. But later, when I say, I remember sending, that means I remember doing the action. I remembered doing the action. So, again, in the first one, he always remembers to send, that means remember to do a task. What about this one? He remembers sending, that means remember having done something in the past. Remember having done something in the past. So if I said, for example, don't remember, don't forget, no, this is something else, because later we'll talk about forget. So I think remember now is clear. Remember to and remember gerund ing. The difference is clear here. What about the second one, the verb forget? I wanted to talk about this verb because this is very clear. She sometimes forgets to call, and she sometimes forgets calling. So what do you think? What is the difference between saying forgets to call and forgets calling? Well, simply if I say forgets to call, that means she did not remember to do the action. So when I say she sometimes forgets to call, that means not remember to do a task. Not remember to do a task. I'm talking to Tom, for example, saying, Tom, you have to be careful because all the time you forget to do your homework. That means you don't remember to do this action, which is doing your homework. What about when I say forgets to calling? That means you did the action, but you forgot that you did the action. So, for example, if I say, Tom, all the time you forget doing your homework, that means You did your homework, but later you forget. That's it. This is the difference between them. The same like verb regret. It's important. I regret to tell and I regret telling. What about if I say I regret to tell? What does it mean? I wish it were not necessary to do something. I wish it was not necessary, but it was. What about this one? I regret telling you. That means I did tell you the secret and now I regret because I did that. So simply, regret comes before doing the action, regret to, but regret ing, that happened after, after doing the action. If I say, for example, I regret telling you my secret, that means I already told you the secret and now I regret. You got it? What about stop? The difference between saying stop to and stop ing. I think last year we have talked about a very famous example, which is, when can I say I stopped to smoke and I stopped smoking? Do you have a difference between them? Yes, a big difference between them. If I say I stopped to smoke, that means, for example, I was doing something and I stopped this thing only to do another action. I was walking like that, then I stopped. Why? To smoke. In order to smoke, because I wanted to smoke. What about if I say I stopped smoking? Here it means quit. I stopped smoking, that means I will not smoke anymore. This is the difference between them. So when I say stop to, that means stop something to do another action, but stop verb ing gerund, that means stop doing this action, quit. Okay? The last example for today will be try. When can I say try to and try ing? If I say I try to reach them, what does it mean? It means make an attempt to do something. Make a try. Make a try. What about I tried reaching them? That means try a specific method of reach or goal. So simply you can say we don't have a big difference between them. But this is make an attempt to do something. This is general talking. But when I say I tried reaching them, you talk about a specific method, a specific reach, a specific goal or method. This is the difference between try to and try verb ing. Okay. This is page 60. You have some examples. We will have only one or two now, and the rest will be like your homework. Yes, we will only answer number 1 and 2, and the rest will be your homework. The first one, you do remember the window before it started raining? What do you think? Now I'm asking you whether you did the action or not. So should I say, did you remember to shut or did you remember shutting? What do you think? The meaning? Yes, did you remember to shut the window before it started raining? Okay. The last one, he stopped to play or playing football after he hurt his knee. Well, when I say after he hurt his knee, that means I wanted to say that he stopped this action. He quit. So in this case, I have to use, yes, the gerund form. Good. He stopped playing football. He stopped playing football after he hurt his knee. Okay, the rest will be your homework. You have so many other examples in the book regarding this matter, page 60 and 61. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Do your best and see you again. Thank you.